I just got engaged, if I haven't already told you 100 times in this show. And while we're not even close to figuring out the wedding details, there's one very important family member we know has to be involved. There she is. That's Dolly Parton. More couples than ever are finding ways to include their furry best friends in their weddings, but it takes a lot of extra planning. So that's where Plus the Pups comes in. Joining me now is Holly and her pup, Chaco. There he is. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, Holly, let's jump right in. Tell our viewers what Plus the Pups does.
Yes, well, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
I hope you're soaking it all in. Plus the Pups provides dedicated one-on-one concierge care for dogs on wedding days and wedding weekends. So to paint a picture, say you want Dolly Parton with you while you're getting ready.
Yeah.
Maybe you want her to have a little aisle moment or to sign your marriage license, to mingle with your guests at cocktail hour. Whatever your vision is, that is what we make happen.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. Okay, I obviously love the idea of Dolly Parton being there, and I know my fiance will too, but I know I'll be stressing about the actual wedding day. I won't want to have to stress about her. So how do you guys take that stress off the couple?
Yes, those feelings are so valid and you're not alone. Weddings are one of the most emotionally intense environments that a dog can be a part of. They tune into all of the emotions and they pick up on everything. So it is our job to show up really grounded and make sure that they have a regulated nervous system to orient to. And we work in lockstep with the entire creative team to make sure that their integration is
so cool.
Seamless. And then you get to take off your dog parent hats and just be fully present with each other and your loved ones.
I can't. This is amazing. Okay, let me ask you this. Do most couples know the role they want their dogs to play, or do you kind of help them figure that out?
Some couples know exactly how they want to include their dog in their wedding, and other couples just know that they want them to be there. So our role truly is to get to know each individual dog. And then from there, it's a balancing act of holding the couple's vision in one hand and the dog's safety and experience in another. And oftentimes, that might mean pivoting in real time.
Okay.
Because when you work with Plus the Pups, we will always prioritize your dog's safety and comfort and enjoyment over, you know, the overall vision of the day.
Right.
And our couples trust us completely to be their advocates, knowing that they can't be.
Right, you're their advocates. Okay, let's say someone watching loves this idea, they're ready to get started with you. How soon do they have to book? How far ahead?
Yes, great question. So as soon as you have your venue and your date locked in, reach out. All too often, the dog logistics are the very last thing, you know, on couples' minds. And while we can sometimes accommodate a last-minute inquiry, the more time that we have to prepare, the better we can set your dog up for success. And that's really the name of the game, is just making sure that they are set up for success. So help us, help you, help them, and future you will be so happy that you were on it.
Of course, and you meet the dogs ahead of time too, right? So that way you get to know them?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. So for local weddings, we are rooted in Denver, Colorado, Detroit and Northern Michigan, and Charleston, South Carolina. So for local couples who live locally and are getting married locally, we absolutely meet them ahead of time.
Great.
It is a little bit more difficult with destination weddings, which we do a lot of. But we do have an in-house trainer who can help both in person and virtually for couples who just want a little bit more support.
You have it all covered. Okay, I have to ask you this. What's the funniest thing you've ever seen a dog do at a wedding?
Yes. Well, over the years, there have been so many moments. But one is top of mind. So we had the honor of supporting Freddie and Wilma last year in Vail for their parents' wedding weekend. They were there for the pre-welcome party, the welcome party, the rehearsal, full wedding day, the whole thing. And so the plan was to have them integrated into cocktail hour to say hi to guests. But at that point, they were just so tuckered out. And it was up at Piney Lake in Vail. Their favorite thing to do is swim. So their parents asked if we could pivot and just let them go swimming. So I kicked off my heels, I hiked my dress up, and I got in the lake with them. It was just such a wholesome moment and such a good reminder that when you include your dogs in your wedding, like their happiness comes
important
first. It's important, and we'll stop at nothing to make sure that that happens.
I love this, Holly. Okay, be honest, from what you know about her, what role do you think Dolly Parton would play in my wedding?
Oh.
I know, she's kind of dramatic.
Okay.
Oh, man. You'd have to meet her, but what do you think?
I would have to meet her, but I would say definitely an aisle moment. I think she would love that.
So too.
And then absolutely like getting loved on by all of your favorite people at cocktail hour.
Right, exactly. Okay, cocktail hour, perfect. Okay, last question, and this one's very important. What role does Chaco play? Does he come with you to the weddings?
He does not. Chaco stays back.
He's just your support.
Yes, yeah, he helps me ground before I go to the wedding, so I can hold space for everyone else.
That makes perfect sense. Thank you so much for being here, Holly.
Thank you so much. It was a joy chatting with you.
If you want to book Plus the Pups for your wedding, all you have to do is go to plusthepups.com. You can also find them on Instagram at plusthepups, or just give them a call at 970-798-0852.